Thompson Gang. I'm Nicoya.
And I'm Chelsea. We're going to be doing a video on the best vegan recipes on TikTok right now. So let's check them out.
Yeah.
Let's get into the video.
Veggie quesadilla, shall we? First thing we're going to do is we're going to saute our veggies. Mushroom, spinach,
I like mushroom.
onion.
Me too.
That's a white onion. There's no confusion with this type of onion. Red pepper,
I love Thompson stuff.
zucchini, little garlic powder, pinch of sea salt, some lemon juice. You're pretty much sauteing in your lemon juice, okay? No oil on this one. Add your little cayenne pepper, okay? Because that's your business.
I like
tortilla
cayenne.
and put it on in the pan. Add your cheese. And add a little garlic powder to your cheese, like so, like that. Add your veggies on top of the cheese. A little bit more cheese because you can. Cup of cilantro flake. Fold it over. Flip it over. Flip your earring and eat good.
Hey, we're gonna make vegan honey barbecue wings. So easy to make.
Honey
Let's
barbecue,
go.
let's see.
We need a medium cauliflower, wash
And
and cut
it's
into
cauliflower,
pieces. 3/4 of
Goya.
a cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of salt, and some pepper. Mix the dry ingredients
Oh,
and
that's
then
not
add
a
a
lot.
cup of non-dairy milk. And mix until smooth. Coat the cauliflower pieces with butter on both sides. Give it a shake and then coat it with panko breadcrumbs. We want crunchy breadcrumbs. Give it a little shake there too, and it's gonna look like this. Bake them for 25 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Into a small bowl, add some barbecue sauce, and I'm replacing honey with agave syrup. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. It tastes really good. Coat all your pieces with barbecue sauce. Make sure to give it a little shake. You don't want way too much sauce so they don't stick. And put them in the oven for 20 more minutes. And that's it. Our honey barbecue wings are ready. I'm gonna try them with the vegan ranch dressing that I made. If you guys want the recipe, let me know in the comments. And now let's try it. Holy cow, delicioso.
We're making a loaded taco bowl.
Hey.
To get this recipe going, you're gonna start off with some onions and oil and a little bit of salt, and then get your full green rice veggies, and then whatever zesty seasonings you like. Ooh, don't forget to add in that lime juice too. Just set this over to the side. Next, we're gonna work on that vegan beef from Meatless Farms. Add in a little bit of chili powder, and to build your taco bowl, add in some black beans, your rice cauliflower, and then that vegan beef. Next, add in your fresh elements, my loves. We got some avocado, sliced tomatoes, and then, of course, vegan Parmesan from Follow Your Heart, and a little bit of freshness from that cilantro. Y'all, this meal is so fabulous, fresh, and of course, delicious, baby.
What's up? I'm a plant-based dietitian here, so I make my spicy buffalo wraps. Start by quickly sauteing olive oil, chickpeas, buffalo sauce, and garlic powder. For the zesty sauce, combine hummus and lemon juice. Buffalo sauce gives an amazing punch to the chickpeas. Let's wrap it up. Add the chickpeas, hummus, lettuce, tomato, and red onion. Voila, a balanced plant-based meal.
It's lunchtime, so let's make spring rolls.
you're
And
not
for these
quick.
spring rolls, you can use any vegetables you want. I just chose my favorite veggies, which is lettuce, cabbage, carrots, some beet, plus some zucchini and jicama, which is so good and refreshing. And you can use a grater or chop the veggies, but basically you just want them to be super, super thin. I assemble all my veggies on a plate, and I also add mint, which is a game changer. Now here's the main ingredients, which are avocado and some baked tofu. Look at how beautiful this is. Then wet the rice wrapper a little bit and assemble your spring roll.
I had rice wet, but I just like
I'm dipping the spring roll into a tahini sauce that I just posted the recipe for. Please tag a friend who needs to make this with you.
I've been loving this flavor-packed poke bowl this summer and thought it would be a great start to my recipe series. Instead of fish, I made crispy teriyaki tofu by cutting some pressed tofu and tossing in a sauce made from these ingredients. Lay it out on a lined baking sheet, sprinkle with cornstarch, and cook at 425 for 20 minutes. Now it's time to cook your rice. I use sushi rice from a Japanese market, but any kind works. While everything's cooking, mix up some sriracha mayo for the top. Once the rice is done, season it with these ingredients using any sesame rice seasoning of your choice. Finally, chop up some veggies. Add your rice and teriyaki tofu to a bowl. Put on some cucumber, carrot, radish, avocado, edamame, and sprouts. Pop with the sriracha mayo and seasoning and enjoy.
Let's make a spicy veggie soup perfect for after the holidays. It manages to be light but also hearty. And before people complain that it looks too spicy or not spicy enough, you can always adjust it to the level that you like. My dad loved it. Hazel didn't try it, but she wanted to say hi. I'm starting with some olive oil and onion, and then some celery, carrots, and jalapeno. I leave the seeds in. 8 cloves of garlic, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, and oregano. I kind of just cook the vegetables and chop them as I go. The full written recipe is on my website, Shek Eats, and don't forget you can switch it up with whatever vegetables you have and like. I also added some bell pepper and sweet potato and some tomato paste. And whenever you cook with tomato paste, it's always best to really fry it off. Then I added a can of chickpeas and a can of cannellini beans, 4 cups of veggie broth, 2 cups of water, and a little bit of soy sauce for umami and salt. Simmer for 15 minutes. I added some cooked quinoa that I had left over and some frozen vegetables. Finish with a little bit of your favorite vinegar for the perfect balance.
People think being vegan is restrictive, but they don't realize the plant world is abundant. There are 20,000 edible plants in this world, and when a dead body is not the star of your plate, you experiment. Introduce flavors and ingredients you would have never touched. The diversity of your diet skyrockets and your plate is as colorful as a rainbow. If you want simple, healthy recipes, come to my Instagram where I share plant-based recipes daily.
Alrighty, I'm making that famous feta pasta, but I'm making it plant-based or vegan. That little cherry tomatoes from my garden, I was so excited. So was the rosemary, fresh rosemary. I love this natural spice mix, and obviously garlic salt because I'm a garlic lover. This is the feta I'm using. It's from the bio cheese, but I'm not really a huge fan of it, to be honest, but it was the only one from the shops. Heaps of garlic because I'm a garlic lover. And tip, cut the end off so it's easier to squeeze the garlic out. That's what it looked like after half an hour. It looked amazing. Mash all the garlic after taking out of the peel, and then obviously I had a shitload of fresh basil. This is also from my garden, and it just already smelled amazing. Add your pasta and mix it around. It already, you can smell that roasted garlic. It was so yum. I probably would have put more garlic. I love nutritional yeast, so I added heaps of that, and put chili flakes on top because you have to, and oh my god, it was so yum.
Today's vegan recipe is my dad's famous vegan burritos. We start with a boatload of guac on a tortilla, then some homemade salsa. I add coconut yogurt as a sour cream replacement, then some cilantro if you like it, black beans, you can use whatever beans you have on hand, some rice of course. Then I like to add some pico on there. You can also use some just diced tomatoes. Then peppers, onions, and mushrooms that have been sauteed in taco seasonings. Hot sauce, I love mine hot. Then we're gonna wrap that baby up. My dad likes to throw the burritos on the grill to get some nice grill marks and nice and soft on the inside. Slice it in half, and oh man, this is delicious, guys.
Here's my go-to method for roasted veggies. There's barely any cleanup and they're perfect for meal prep. Start by chopping up your vegetables. I usually use sweet potatoes, zucchini, purple onion, and bell peppers. I've also done this using broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and chickpeas. Arrange them on a lined baking tray and give them a good drizzle of olive oil. Then go in with about 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, some freshly cracked black pepper, and some crushed red pepper flakes. Use as much or as little as you like. Give it a really good toss. This part was hard because it was just so pretty. Make sure they're all in one even layer and bake them at 425 for 30 minutes or until they're tender and have a bit of color. And that's it.
Oh, all right, Koya. What was your favorite dish on here?
My favorite is burrito and salad.
Oh, okay. Look, now, I liked the burrito. I didn't like, you know what I was looking at?
What?
That bowl. I love the actual bowl they had on there.
Yeah, I love the bowl with the feta spinach.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And it was that the feta dish that I love too. It just seems simple, especially with all that garlic. I fell in love with garlic.
Me too.
It's like I put garlic in everything. Cause you get that, I don't know, that aroma, that smell. So I hope these dishes actually inspired you guys to try some dishes at the house. Easy and simple, guys. Go ahead and replay the video if you want to get all the ingredients on one of those TikTok videos and enjoy. Don't forget to
like and subscribe. Hit that bell.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.